welcome to Mr. Otter Studio. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a mouth from the front and from the side. All you need is a pencil and a paper, and let's get started. And patience. No, not really. So let's just go ahead and draw two boxes. We'll draw the mouth from the front on this side and the mouth from the side on this side. So I'm just going to draw two boxes just to kind of keep them separated. I'm not using a ruler. Feel free to use a ruler if you want your boxes to be more precise. Okay, so that's how I freehand. All right, there we go. All right, so today we're going to be drawing two mouths, and let's start with the one from the front. This is the one that we're used to drawing, so I'm just going to write front under this one and then side under this one. And we're not looking at someone's face. I want to put a paper under this. I hate how you can see it. There we go. That's better. I want to just, we're kind of drawing from our imagination. We can kind of see, I have some pictures of Frida Kahlo right here. We can look a little bit at her mouth. The lighting is pretty nice though. There's not really direct light from up above, a little bit. But we don't get a ton of shading on her mouth. So let's just go ahead and draw it from, not really from memory, but just a basic mouth, anyone's mouth. And we're gonna start with the opening of the mouth. It can be a little bit different. We can just start with a straight line. Okay, and then this is kind of where the mouth kind of tucks in, right here. And then really the skin on your lips, it's the same skin that's inside of your mouth, is just a little bit more thin. And so it's a little, you can see under it a little bit more, and that's why it's a different color from what's around it. But a lot of times when we draw the mouth, we draw like this hard line around it, which normally wouldn't be there unless someone was wearing like really dark eyeliner or something like that. So make sure you avoid doing like the complete outline. I'm gonna kind of draw it right now just so we can kind of see what's going on. Here's about the middle of the mouth. So kind of figure out where, let's zoom in even more. So draw just like a light line kind of indicating where the middle is. And then there's usually going to be some kind of dip in here, depending on whose lip this is and what this opening looks like. Okay, and then the top lip, it's so different depending on who you're drawing, but generally it will come up and just make this big wide M. You know, it has like the dip in the middle, and some people don't have this dip. So you really need to look at the mouth that you're drawing. But let's just say this person does. And then you can just indicate where the bottom lip would be, maybe right in here. We want to avoid drawing a line all the way up on the side though, because you usually can't really see that. You can definitely see this area because of the shadow that's typically under it, because this is coming out, right? So think of this now as being out. So if you're looking at someone and the light's coming from the top, where are the shadows going to be on this mouth? That's really going to be what kind of makes this work and not work. Did I say you needed an eraser? You need an eraser. Let me just get this line out of here. It's a little bit easier to see. You can definitely smudge some of these shadows in. I'm just going to be drawing them really, really lightly. So let's go ahead and just indicate that this lip up here is in the shadow. So I'm just going to add a light shadow to it with my pencil. The skin is a different color. It is a little bit different. You can also, I probably should have shaded in the direction of kind of the lines that are on the mouth, but that's okay. Okay, and then for the bottom of the mouth, it's going to be a little bit darker than the skin around it, most likely, but not like outlined dark. Okay, so now let's put in some more of these dark shadows, usually in the corners where it tucks in. There's going to be a darker shadow under here. And definitely under here. So I'm just lightly kind of bringing some of these shadows out, and then typically if they have this shape in here, there's going to be a little bit of a shadow kind of above on the sides on this mouth. Okay, now since this is a round shape, it's important to think about the fact that this is curving under right here. So you need to add some shading underneath to show that this is curving in. It's not this flat shape that's just a different color, but it's actually curving into this shape right here. And you might get a little bit of a darker area up in here. Just totally depends on the person that we're drawing. I wish I had a picture next to this. But I think it's good just to kind of go over the basics and then actually look at real examples. You can look in the mirror at your own mouth, or you could see if somebody in your family would let you draw theirs, a friend. This mouth looks pretty tight and closed. But I guess the key really with a mouth is just avoid harsh outlines, especially around the lip in this area. And also just think of what it's doing. Like this is tucking in, so there's going to be just a little bit of a shadow in here. If the light's coming from the top, then you're going to get a shadow under that part of the lip. Also, if this part is really poking out as much as it looks like it is, then we're going to get even more of a shadow. So just think of these shapes as being not flat, but round. And for some reason, this totally looks green in, let me just mess around with this filter really quick on my, okay, I just moved my lights because the lights are shining down and all of my dark areas, it's like reflecting. Like look how it gets darker as I move away from the light. Oh, I should just film this during the day. Oh well. Hopefully you could still see it and understand though how to draw this and how to add some of the shadows. So let's go ahead and let's start our next drawing, and let's draw the mouth from the side. Okay, now from the side, I'm just going to kind of scoot this over like this. When we're looking at somebody and we're drawing a mouth from the side, we really need to pay attention to the specific person that we're drawing. But basically, it's going to look like this. It's almost like, just think of shelves. I don't know why that helps me. So if this is like the area under the nose, it's just basically going to curve back into that mouth and then curve out and then come down into like the chin area. And some people have more of a prominent, like this tucks in a little bit more. Some people, their top lip, like my top lip comes out so much further than my bottom lip. So I guess the key really is looking at the person who you are trying to draw. But if you're drawing from your head or just from your imagination, it's good to know these things. All right, so remember, these are round shapes and they're kind of coming out from the middle. And just like we did before, we're going to start with the kind of opening of the mouth. Kind of bring it up and down. Looks a little crazy, but don't worry, it will look like a mouth. And then we have the M shape, and we are just seeing kind of the side of it coming back in. And then again, we can see the bottom part of, we can see a little bit of an indication that this is darker skin. And then there's going to be a shadow underneath this lip. So let's go ahead and put in some of these other shadows. So if we're looking at somebody from the top, from the side, the light is usually coming from the top, and so that's how we're going to draw it. Also, make sure these shapes, like this is way more round coming out from there. And this might have even a little bit of like a shape that comes out a little bit. So let's go ahead and just add a little bit of shadow to the top lip. And if you lose the line, just go ahead and, you have to kind of layer your shading in this. Now this bottom lip is going to be darker in this case, than the skin around it. It's just a little bit different because it's thinner. Maybe there is a tiny bit of shading underneath. Okay, now now that we've added our first layer of kind of shading, we can add our second layer, and let's just kind of darken it up down here. Just remembering that this shape is round. And same with the bottom. A little bit of shading along the top. But I'm trying not to make it quite as shaded as this lip because this one is tucked under and in shadows. And then let's get this shadow in a little bit darker underneath this lip. Okay, so this example doesn't look the best I've drawn, but hopefully it does still help you kind of figure out what's going on. There's going to be some highlights and there's going to be some different shadows and things that are going on, but really I think it's just key to understand that this part is shaded because it's bending kind of back in, right? Like it's in the shadows, and same with this, it's in the shadows. And then once you get that nose in up here, you know, you're gonna get more shadows up there. And there's usually a fullness right here, kind of where the mouth tucks in. I think these are a little bit exaggerated, maybe, I don't know. They look a little bit cartoony, but hopefully it's still helpful to see from the front and from the side. So remember, when you're actually drawing somebody's mouth, you need to really just look at it. But these things that we did today hopefully can just help you place those things when drawing a mouth from the front and the side. Please post how you have learned how to do this in the comments below, and also any questions you have about figure drawing that I didn't go over. Tomorrow I'm going to go over teeth, because that seems to be where a lot of us struggle. So what I would recommend is actually looking at a picture, which I should have done, to draw these and draw lips. So draw lips from the side, from the front, and you can use pictures, you can use magazines. I know some of you have sent me messages or comments that you don't have magazines, but you can look up tons of images on the internet. So whatever search engine you like to use, you can just find a bunch of pictures, or you can even use your phone and take pictures of your own mouth, or ask your friends if you can draw pictures of their mouths. I mean, why not? Thanks so much for drawing with me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and please do some better examples. I wish I would have done a little better on this one, but the basics are there. It's just like this all looks the same instead of maybe a darker shadow underneath. This is a little too similar in this shape. I think it's always probably a good idea to draw from actually looking at something instead of your head, which I did. So for the homework, actually draw while you're looking at something. Don't follow this bad example. And have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.